moving right along to the show. So the theme of this episode, as far as what I want to talk about, surrounds influencer culture. I seen a lot of talk about influencers making too much money and I don't think the original video is up anymore. I think the girl deleted it. Um, I want to try to pull up the video that I seen. I don't know if I saved it. Oh, here it is. So I'm gonna save a video of, or I'm gonna show y'all a video of some other girl talking about it. But this wasn't the original video. So I'm finna let me mute up real quick.
Look, I'm not a pocket watcher or nothing like that, but these influencers make way too much fucking money. Like, there has to be some type of, like, something to stop this shit, because there's no way that, like, influencers make more than doctors. And that just shows you how much money goes into, like, advertising and how much people are willing to spend on consumerism. Like, somebody posting a fucking wig review or makeup review can make a company like millions and millions of dollars. So these influencers get their fair pay, like, fair enough. But that shit is not, like, that shit is OD. Like, these influencers, like, I'm sorry, like, oh, but she works for her money. Like, bitch, she films makeup reviews. It's literally just a makeup review, and I get it. But bitch, like, people are in hundreds and thousands of dollars of fucking student loan debt to be doctors, to make sure that your heart can pump in your chest, and you're justifying somebody who literally just puts on mascara to make that much money. Like, that is completely unnecessary. Like, it's never that serious. And I think, like, a lot of people that want to chase this, like, influencer lifestyle and, like, make money off of the internet, like, that's actually very horrible. Like, it's no better than just being a fucking, like, capitalist. Like, you're just getting paid to sell people shit that they don't fucking need. Like, it's literally just overconsumption, and that shit is actually really fucked up, because so many people are chasing, like, beauty standards or whatever the case may be, so they'll buy and buy and buy and buy, trying to be more beautiful. But it's like, you're just, I don't know, it's like perpetuating this cycle that's really keeping us trapped. Like, I don't know, like, people really will gain it. It's I don't know. And the crazy part about it is that, like, these influencers will go and spend and do all this lavish shit because that's what gets them views. People are literally spending and spending and spending and spending money just so that they can get views. Like, it's people who literally have to go like, it's crazy, because that's horrible. Like, your content is dependent on you going into debt, potentially. Like, you have to spend more and more and more money for views. Like, that keeps you trapped in a cycle too. Like, there's just so much better things to do with your money. And, like, if you're an influencer and you have that much money that you're pulling in for and I'm sorry, quite frankly, doing fucking nothing, because, like, your niche is things that we don't need. Like, we don't need, like, makeup tutorials. We need food, water, and shelter, and people don't have that. And it's like, I don't know, I just feel like if you were an influencer and you're making millions, like, plus, like I'm talking about multi-million dollars, like, you do not need that much fucking money. Like, that is some shit that, like, I feel like every influencer needs some type of foundation. And I'm not talking about, like, giving, oh, I just got all this PR, I'm giving it all back to you. Bitch, that's spending $0. And, like, I know it, like, it sounds like I'm talking about Michaela, but, like, Michaela is literally just like I'm just using her as, like, a figure to represent what a lot of these influencers do. But it's like, I don't give a fuck that you're giving back your PR. That was all free to you, which is also bullshit. But it's like, if you're really gonna, like, spend some actual fucking money, like, they'd be like, it's a $500 gift card. Bitch, you wipe your ass with that. That's
Okay. So I have a lot of thoughts on this. I have a lot of thoughts. Hold on. Where's my thing? Okay, here it is. Um, hmm. I have a lot of thoughts. I pretty much agree with everything she said. Um, this is my only thing with the influencers making too much money thing. You can't really get mad at them making too much money because it's not like the money just falls out the sky. Like, there's enough people watching their content to allow them to monetize off of it and make a living. Like, like what I don't know, like that part for me is kind of like, what do you want them to do? Like people, they're not necessarily just getting free money. Like enough people are viewing, they're monetized and they're able to make a living off of it, or they're getting brand deals and so kind of like I'm just thinking of it from a cause and effect type of perspective. Um I have always agreed and felt like there was definitely way too many influencers. I definitely agree that there's way too many influencers that make too much money. But while we're talking about while we're talking about the fact that there are influencers that make too much money, we're not talking about the fact that there's more that don't make that much, and that the influencers you think make a lot of money don't. And there's influencers that used to have money and now they broke. So I get why people complain about it, because there are a lot of influencers who just make a like nasty amount of money. Like it's actually insane. Um, but there's a whole fucking lot of influencers that do not. There's a fuck ton of influencers that still work a 9 to 5, that still have a regular normal career. So although I agree, I still feel like there's more than enough influencers that are just like, regular everyday people, or somehow balancing both. Um and like we can't get mad at these filthy rich influencers who have too much money when there's enough people enjoying their content enough for them to make that money. Like it's not like it's just falling out of the sky. Like there are real people engaging with their content to allow them to create revenue and make a living. So I don't really know, like what do you want to be done about that from that aspect? When she's talking about like, oh, you're just like a makeup influencer, like da da da, like you're convincing people to buy things that they don't need. On like from a general perspective, I totally get it. Like I totally get it, but also like like just to be real, like there's girls like me, right, who don't wear makeup. I don't wear makeup, don't know how to do it, and when I want to dabble in it or learn about it, you know, who am I gonna go to? I can go to these experts, these makeup experts online who know how to do their makeup well, who like have a similar skin tone as me, and they can, you know, show me the way. If someone who can teach me how to beat my face properly is making a living off of that, teaching other people how to beat their face, I'm not mad at that. I don't I have no reason to be upset if like someone's rich for like teaching people how to do their makeup. I don't know how to fucking do my makeup. I appreciate when I go on TikTok and I search up how to use something, or how to use a certain makeup product, and they fucking show me how to do it. Like I appreciate that. I'm not mad at it. Um and I like influencer culture, the part of influencer culture where like I kind of like being influenced to buy stuff. Ugh. I don't know. Sorry, I do. I kind of like it. Like I will sometimes see things and I'm like, you know what? I should get that, or oh, this would be good for that. And then a lot of things I don't buy, but I don't know. I don't disagree with what you're saying at all, but I personally don't have a problem with it. Maybe I should, but I have other problems with influencer culture. I just think that overall there's just uh there's just an extreme oversaturation of influencers. And to me, there are just a lot of people that's kind of like begging and that don't actually give a fraction of a fuck about building community and making any type of change in the content space. It's literally just all about money. And that's the part that I don't like. I'm not really mad at Kai Cenat for like getting 1 million subscribers and making God knows how much money. I'm not mad at all of these rich influencers. At the end of the day, niggas are in their chat giving them money. Like, at the end of the day, niggas are watching their videos and they're getting a check every month off of it. How why am I mad because other people are these people are popular. People like them. I can't be mad about that. Like, it is what it is. People enjoy their content, and I think that that part is a bit unfair to kind of insinuate that like these extremely wealthy influencers don't deserve it because oh it's too much because oh you don't do anything, you don't do enough. And I don't know. I just think about like all the influencers I grew up watching as a kid, like YouTubers and stuff. And I just think when I think of the people that I really enjoy, like when I think of the content creators that I thoroughly enjoy, I want to support them. I do subscribe. I do pay for content because they are entertaining me and I enjoy them and I want to support them. And I don't think there's anything wrong. I think if you look at stuff like, makeup reviewers or fashion influencers as like not deserving of like a whole lot of money and stuff, I understand it. But these people truly do influence a lot of people in a lot of many different ways. And they also influence um culture and they influence social media and what's trending, what's popular. And yeah, these people do they deserve a check. They deserve some money from that. Um Now if you want to get into the conversation of how much, this is the thing. When it comes to social media, we have to be able to understand that there's the sky's the limit and that people are going to be able to get paid insane amounts of money, right? And I agree that there are people who should, be giving back and who shouldn't want to be selfish and keep all the money to themselves. But like I just don't understand why people are getting mad at what you literally cause. You all make these influencers famous. You all make these influencers money. Y'all literally do it all the time. So why are we now mad that like, oh my gosh, y'all are too popular. Y'all are making way too much money. Like, we literally are the reason. We are literally the reason that they are able to make a living off of social media. Like, I don't necessarily agree with that. So, but I definitely think she had a lot of valid points. I saw a couple other TikToks as well, and I agree. I do think that I don't know. I just can't really get behind the idea that like there's something wrong with wanting to make money off of social media in general. I think if that is your only intention, I don't think that's a great idea. I think if you have a goal of like, oh, I just want to make money off social media cuz it's easy and whatever, I think that's terrible. But I think if you have like true authentic passion for a certain aspect of it, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Um not everyone is passionate about working any type of everyday job, or not everyone wants to be a fucking nurse or a lawyer. Like, there's a gazillion different ways for people to make money now. And so I don't want to champion this idea that there's anything wrong with people wanting to uh pursue their creative endeavors through social media. There's like there's way too many ways to make money for us to complain now that like influencers are making too much. Like, there's people that support them and that like their content. So that's why they make the money that they make. They're popular enough and they are entertaining or intriguing enough in some kind of way. That's why they get brand deals they get. Like, it's just cause and effect. So I don't really know. I don't agree with that. I'm sorry. I'm not mad at Kai Cenat for having all the money he has. He's very well deserving. Um, and I feel like everybody else who just has like a whole bunch of money and they're an influencer, I think that they're well deserving. So I don't think there's anything wrong with that.